Are you a low-time pilot working on your commercial pilot certificate, or you're officially an unemployed pilot and you've earned your commercial pilot certificate? Well, I'm going to show you how you can go about finding a low-time pilot job. Well, so I'm Dr. Andy Molter. I'm a CFI IIMEI. I used to be a corporate pilot, and I'm a professor of aviation. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave your questions down in the comment section below. And please like and subscribe so I can continue making these videos for you. Well, so you're a low-time pilot, and I'm guessing you're probably, finishing up your commercial pilot certificate, or you actually have finished it, and you don't want to work on flight instructor, but yet you still want to find a job to get your flight hours so you can eventually work for the airlines, or maybe you'll just stumble upon one of these jobs here that leads you into a totally different type of flying career. So there's lots of different resources out there to find your low time pilot jobs. And so for the first one, I'm just going to go here to Google. So all I did was I typed in low time pilot jobs, and all these areas just kind of popped up. So first we have, you know, survey pilot flying a King Air 300. I doubt you'll be able to get a job with, less than ATP minimums flying that, but maybe this pipeline patrol job. Let's see here. For this pipeline patrol job, and I'll zoom in here. Let's see. Yeah, must be current and proficient in a Cessna 172. Yeah, I'll tell you, if you flew a Piper Warrior for your private instrument commercial, you'd probably be able to get hired by this company. So, yeah, it doesn't pay much. Its starting pay is $23 an hour. And you only have to have 400 hours of total flight time for this job. So, hey, Google paid off pretty well. The next category here was, or the next job listing here was Citation XLS, XLS Plus for first officer SIC position with only 1,000 hours total time. This is a low time job, and I'm surprised they're offering this job at such a low time. So, and I mean, you could just go through and see all the different jobs that they have available. First officer, low time, confidential. Usually those are going to be ATP minimums. If you already have some law enforcement experience, working for a county sheriff's office in Florida. But yeah, so Google is always a great place to start. Let's see here. Next, I just stumbled across this one. It's called pilotsglobal.com. So I just stumbled upon it, but it looks like a really good website. And you can set your flight time categories, so from 0 to 500 hours. And when you apply all these filters, now you're going to see here, a lot of these are flight instructor. But some of these are not. And so like right here, we see seaplane pilot in the Twin Otter. It says flight time 500. Man, I'm just having a hard time believing this, but let's see here. So, yeah, I don't know where the requirements are. So 500 hours. Oh, you do need at least 500 hours of float time. So unless you did all your flight training and flying in a seaplane, yeah, you're gonna have to get some extra training there. I know I've seen it sometimes with seaplane ratings. They'll let you do, they'll pay for your training for seaplane, but there's not that many seaplane pilot jobs out there. Let's see here. Oh, that same pipeline patrol captain of a Cessna 170, 172. Oh, and it's a tail dragger, so definitely want to have your tail wheel rating for that. But 400 hours, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. That's in Midland, Texas. I'm from Texas, greatest country in the world, so I highly recommend it. CFI highly preferred, but not required. All right, so this pilotsglobal.com seems to be a pretty good place. Now, let's say you have a little bit more time. Say you have 1,000 hours, but not quite the 1,500 hours. So let's put $14.99. Let's see what kind of jobs pop up. All right, so looks like it's pretty much the same jobs. So yeah, yeah, okay. So this was pilotsglobal.com. The next one I want to point out is climbto350.com. And so climbto350.com, you do have to pay for a membership to this. And if you go here, it says become a member. They have monthly membership or a yearly membership. I would just recommend doing the monthly membership. It's probably not going to take you that long to find a job. Um, I mean, I doubt it would take you 4 months, which is when you start, even, once it starts paying for itself. So I would just do a monthly membership. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you any of the jobs because I don't have a membership to this website, but I don't know. I just don't think it's that great of a site. I mean, you'll see here all these different positions here, like Gulfstream 700 first officer. Even though it's on climbto350.com, as a low time pilot, you're not going to get a job on a Gulfstream. Same thing, King Air 200. King Airs, they always want more time than you probably got as a low time pilot. So a lot of these jobs I wouldn't say are that great of an option, but if you're willing to pay and you're looking for a job quick, climbto350.com might be the place that you find your job. All right, so the next website I want to tell you about is lowtimepilots.com. So lowtimepilots.com, they have some job postings here. And so a lot of these are going to be, it looks like, for skydive pilot jobs. So here, 1,000 hours total time, 1,000 hours total time. Uh, Cessna 182, only 500 hours total time required. But yeah, so if you're looking to become a skydive pilot, then hey, lowtimepilots.com might be the website for you. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, let's see. PC-12 first officer, Mokulele Airlines. Only 500 hours minimum. So there you go. And then commercially rated pilots, Optic Air, flying a Cessna 172. I'm guessing this is a aerial survey. So fleet of Piper Aztec and Cessna 172s. Beech 1900 or a Cessna 212 first officer, Nome, Alaska. So if you want to go do some of the most fun flying ever in Alaska, then you only have to have 500 hours total time, commercial license, and don't smoke cigarettes. Berry Aviation, they'll take you at a low time. Now, I do want to say I had a buddy that applied to Berry Aviation. They offered him a job. He moved up there, and then when he's supposed to start working, like a few days before supposed to start working, they said, "Hey, the guy that was leaving decided not to leave, so we can't hire you on." So my buddy had to break his lease. So I don't know if you're desperate, you can go ahead and apply to Berry Aviation, but based on my friend's experience, I wouldn't do it. All right. So that was lowtimepilots.com. And then the next one I want to tell you about is JS Firm. Now, JS Firm, it's free. And this is actually where I found my corporate pilot job, flying the Citation XLS. This one, you just put in, I put in low time pilot in the keyword. And then all these different jobs popped up. Now, I'm not going to lie, JS Firm is probably going to be for the higher time pilot jobs. Aerial firefighting. Well, I don't know. Let's see. The requirement section. Yeah, minimum. This is pilot in command, 4,000 hours. What about second in command? Hey, minimum 1,000 hours of total flight time. So, I mean, that is a low time pilot job, but it's not as low as you may be looking. So, unless you're already a CFI working and you're just, looking for something, maybe outside the airlines, JS Firm might be where you find your job. But if you're not having any luck on Google or some of these other websites that I've been telling you about, then JS Firm might be the place for you to find. And then if none of that's working, which they should, but if none of that's working, then you can go to Indeed. Indeed's kind of your last website that you want to go check out. But here You can put in low time pilot. I didn't find anything, so I put in pilot, second in command, first officer. And the search algorithm's not that good. I mean, here's put in pilot in command, pilot, part 91, which for $125,000 to $170,000 salary, you're not going to be a low time pilot making that much. But there might be something. So, hey, there's a fixed wing pilot. Nope, that's too much money for a low time pilot. Hey, corporate pilot, Midland, 50 to 150. That's probably more time than you've got. So, yeah, not the best options, but it's just another source you can go to find a low time pilot job. So, all right, well, hope you liked the video. I know I kind of rushed through these websites, but hope you liked it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. All right, you take care. Bye.